Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So I just want to say sorry for not posting for a long time. So I went out of town on a business trip. I went on another trip, and I came down with COVID. So there's just a lot that's been going on with me. And that has prevented me from recording like I usually do on my consistent schedule. So today what we're going to be doing is a budget with me video. I'm going to be going through my budget from last month just to make sure, everything lined up how I want it to. And also this video is going to come out before my cash stuffing for my last check in June. So just bear with me. I won't go into too much detail about everything because you can catch that on my cash stuffing that I'm gonna post after this one. So yeah, a lot of the stuff that I have is gonna be batch recorded. Just bear with me, guys, until I get it back up and popping. But I'm gonna go ahead and go through everything and just do my closeout, and just to make sure that, everything is how it's supposed to be. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, you guys, so this right here is my budget closeout for June. I actually did very great in June. I'm so proud of myself. I actually did what I was supposed to for this budget. So nothing right here changed. The only thing changed is that I got reimbursed from my business trip. So that's what that 1,000 is for. And so that was just added on to my total. And I mainly put that towards reimbursing like my actual account that I use money from, and then putting the rest in my debt snowball. And that is reflected here. And then at the end of the month, I ended up with -1 cent. Not even gonna worry about that 1 cent. It's actually perfectly okay. So I did really well this past month. So let me go ahead and get into July. And hopefully when I write this up, I'll be able to follow it this month. We'll see. All right, you guys, so this right here is my budget for July. So everything with my fixed expenses stayed the same. Debt payoff mostly stayed the same except for my Affirm. So I paid off a big chunk of my Affirm debt. So I'm paying less, and I plan on paying this off this month as well. And because I have some freed up money, I went ahead and opened back up my offerings. So one thing that I just want to say is that when you're giving, make sure you're giving because you want to give. If you're going to hold any type of grudge, if you're going to be upset, spiteful, resentful when you give money, you might as well just keep it to yourself. It's just not even worth it, because that defeats the whole purpose of being generous. It's supposed to be willful. You're supposed to want to do it. You're supposed to be happy about doing it. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing my offerings for a while, is because I know for a fact with how my bills were and how everything was going, I wouldn't have been happy with giving out that money. I'm just being honest with y'all about that. And I never want to be in a place where I'm giving money that I either, one, don't have, or money that I don't want to give out in the first place. And yes, that is probably going to have to be like a hard thing I would have to work on as far as generosity. But I just really, really don't believe in, twisting your arm in order to give money just to say you gave money. I don't really like that. I think it definitely needs to be from the heart, and whoever you're giving to can genuinely feel that you're, giving them something from the heart, and not just because, you know, you want to look good or because somebody's telling you or somebody's guilting you to do it. So I just wanted to leave that there to like kind of explain myself a little bit, but also just to say how I feel about it. And if that rings true for you, then that's amazing. So that is my cash envelope. So I'm opening up my offerings again. And then my sinking funds, I'm keeping them at 20 again for this month. And because this part of this debt was paid off with the firm, I took some of that money and gave it to offering, and then I put the rest of it in my debt snowball. So instead of 800, it's 846. I think that's, you know, that's still like a good stepping stone. So I'm excited about that. I thank you guys for joining me today on this video. Thank you for your patience with with how I've been with uploading. It hasn't really been consistent at all, but my life hasn't been consistent, so I'll be working on that. I also want to say that this video is going to be coming out before my cash stuffing in June. So please bear with me, y'all. So please enjoy. Please watch. Also, I just want to say that I do have an Etsy shop open. What I'm selling are these templates. I'm selling them as digital downloads, so you pay for it once and you have it forever. So if you want to check that out, and if you want to see if you want to get anything, the link is down in the description for you to check out. And I will be spamming you guys with the videos this week, so stay tuned. Please watch them. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.